Hi, this is part 2 of my video of summer activities. This is for the young people, probably aged 4 and under. Sophia's 3, so I guess you could do any age group really that's not in school. Some of these things like the beads I definitely wouldn't recommend for little ones who are putting things in their mouth. If you do use those, I just obviously would use discretion and make sure you're sitting. Sophia, I don't think she'll put these in her mouth, but I never know. So if they're out, some of the bead stuff, I'm out with her. So anyways, whenever you're doing your devotion or anything with the older kids, this is some of the stuff that I recommend. So I definitely recommend having your little setup. This is my setup for this is the kids' playroom, but it's also like our little schoolroom, and I have tissue, I have stuff out that the kids will need, pens, markers, scissors, different stuff like that. We have stamps. I have the boys' devotions here, and then I have the boys' summer stuff ready here and any miscellaneous papers for them. So when it's time to do school, I grab their stuff, I grab their devotion, we head to the table, and then I have Sophia's stuff. So for Sophia, and the boys do like this stuff too, but I say you could play when you're done with your schoolwork. Play-Doh is huge. Kids and manipulative play is amazing. They learn so much through touch and discovery of that stuff. So I highly recommend this. This was under, I believe, 10 bucks at Target. Sophia likes to use the shovel. She likes to make little fish, little starfish. So I highly recommend Play-Doh. This creates a lot of hours of play. Well, at least 30 minutes. So the other thing is coloring books. And you could go to the dollar store or anywhere inexpensive and just get coloring books and just have them, if they want to have a pen or pencil in hand while big brother or sisters are doing stuff, you can just have that out with stickers. And Sophia loves that. If I say it's time for schoolwork and she has her pen or pencil in hand or marker and she gets to write, she feels like she's really part of the team of schoolwork, boys and girls, and so I like to have her do that. The other thing is a sticker pad. This one is Melissa and Doug. They have boys and girls. The reason we like these are they're reusable. So Sophia loves stickers, but once they're gone, and there's no stickiness left. These ones are awesome because she's able to use them over and over. So it has little clothes, and she could stick it on the girls, put clothes on them, dress them, change their clothes, and so she really enjoys doing that. So that's another good manipulative thing that they could do with their hands and kind of hand-eye coordination. Sometimes it's a little difficult for her to put the little shoes on, so she's like, Mama, help. And yeah, so that kind of helps her with that, teaching her those hand-eye coordination. The other thing you could do, and I found these at Target too, little silly putty, little stuff they could play with in their hands on a table. And then stickers, obviously, you need stickers. Kids love to stick things. The other great thing I discovered was this water wow. So you put water in this little pen here, and then when she colors, on top of this, it turns up. And then once it dries, I believe it evaporates. So she could do it again and again and again. So that one's good. Even if you're in a car ride, that actually would be good. I did get the kids this Old Maid. It was like $1 at Target. And I guess that's for all. Sophia likes to hold cards in her hands, but all kids can play that. So the one thing that you might want to use discretion on is everyone knows about the fusion beads. And if you don't, definitely Google them because they are awesome. I recently found out from a friend about them. So what I found for Sophia, because the other beads are very tiny and the boys will enjoy them, but Sophia might have a problem with her little hands grasping on. So they have these biggie beads, and these are for smaller kids, and they're a lot bigger. And you have to have this special paper for that, and this special, not the paper, the special pegs, pegboards, yes. So I did buy the pegboards on Amazon, but I got these at Michael's. You can get a coupon 50% off, and they come out to about $5 something for all these beads, and they're usually over 10 bucks. So definitely do the 50% off when you buy these. And there's all these beads. And what they could do with them, this is the iron paper. When you're done, you iron them. They have all the instructions online, but they can make really fun shapes, and it's fun. Like Sophia, I want to make a puppy with her. just like little animals, something she could hold on to once it's done and she could be happy with the work that she's done. So I highly recommend those beads for kids, and I heard that they take up a lot of time, which is nice because you could sit and spend that time with your kids. And when other kids are busy, that's a good time. The other thing I was going to recommend that I got at Michael's was this. And this is like a little, it's like just a little tray. And I really love this because I put the Play-Doh on here. So instead of getting it on their little table, this has been awesome. So this keeps them from getting dirty. And what you also could use with it is I have my hidden kinetic sand over here. Nope, it's not hidden there anymore. Where'd the kids put it? Kinetic sand. There it is. It's on the other one. So the kinetic sand it has a polymer in it, so it's really awesome, and it's not really messy because it sticks to itself. And it gets a little messy. I mean, they say it sticks to itself, not to you, and it'll never make a mess. It makes a little bit of a mess, but I highly recommend those trays. I believe they're like $6. So you could do Play-Doh or the kinetic sand and have the kids play in there. So that is what I have for your little ones, while the other ones are doing their schoolwork, or any other time that you just want them to be able to play with something and kind of keep occupied so you don't have to worry about them. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you check out some of those items. So mostly I got them at Target and Amazon, and then I did get those 2 items, the beads, which you can buy on Amazon, but I don't recommend the biggie beads there because they're sold from a second party, so they're more expensive. So I do recommend those at Michael's with the 50% off, and then that tray for like $6 at Michael's. And I don't know if you could find it anywhere cheaper, but that's where I got it. So I hope you enjoyed this video and hope you check out some of that stuff. Bye.